Hello. Hello. I'm here today to try to help out those people that bought a first-time dog, that they haven't had a dog before, and they ask us questions about, what type of shampoo, when they should bathe their dog, how many times should they bathe them, and I'm going to try to answer some of those questions, so to try to help out for those persons that it's their first time that they're going to have a puppy taken home. So this is more of bringing a puppy home, and they don't know. So I'm going to try, not for the people that had 3, 4, 5 dogs in their lifetime and they got more experience towards some things, but there's a lot of people out there that they want a pet, but sometimes they don't know how to take care of them. They don't got the questions. So that's why I'm here, to try to help out the best I can. I buy my shampoo by the gallons, okay, and some of them got a purpose. Each one maybe has a purpose. This brand that I use, first of all, I don't got no affiliation with none of these brands, or they're paying me or anything. So this is only on my free will that I'm trying to do this. This one is made of aloe, and I love this one made of aloe. It smells great, and it works very good on the coat for the dog. So something with aloe I would recommend if you're gonna use to shampoo your dog. It's really great on that one. This one here it got coconut. It got coconut on it. Coconut is supreme. It's a really, really good shampoo. This one is coconut and aloe together, both of them. Some of them come with aloe and oatmeal. I think that this one is kind of like that. And then this one here is more like a medicated shampoo. Okay, so that's why you have to be careful what type of shampoo you go and buy out there for your dog, and how many times you want to bathe your dog. So if you're gonna get a shampoo, we recommend there will be aloe with oatmeal. This one is coconut, okay, and aloe. So this one is very, very good. This one is a medicated one, and I'm gonna put this inside here. If you can see it yet or not. But then you got these here that are medicated too. These are prescribed only by the vet. When your dog got some type of issues, these are recommended by the vet. They're good shampoos and stuff like that, but you do need a prescription. And these are medicated. Even though that this one says aloe and oatmeal on it, the vet sells you this, and they sell you this one too, that is medicated. This one is not so much, but this one is medicated, and it has a different purpose to be used on your dog. This one you can find out there. This one is a shampoo and for fleas, but for a puppy I don't recommend this one. It is a little bit too strong for them, and you have to be careful with their skin and their fur. You don't want to dry out the coat. They got that inner coat, and if you dry it out, and then you'll start having problems. You'll start seeing like a flake coming in their back and stuff like that, and it's also that they're kind of dried out their skin out of them. So you have to be careful. You have to read the label of all of them. All of them, you have to take a look and read the label. Okay, that will help some. The label will help you out to choose. Even the ones that you think that they're recommending you or not, you should always read the label. Okay, the dog's got 2 inner coats, and if you wash the dog too much and too frequently, you're gonna over dry and take the oils out of the skin, and then you're gonna start having problems. Okay, so our dogs, we bathe them, when we see that they're really dirty, sometimes you go for a walk with your dog and your dog comes inside and it kind of smells, it's sweat. 2 hours later, that odor is gone, okay? And you don't smell that no more. That doesn't mean that your dog is dirty. You know, so I bathe mine 4 or 5 months. You know, I'm not constantly bathing them because you dry them out. Now, if there's an occasion that I see that they get full of mud, they're out there or whatever, you know, and then I will say, okay, it's time for you to take a bath. And then I give them a good bath, and I make sure that when you give them a bath, when you rinse them and you think that you rinse them again. And when you think that you rinse them out, rinse them again. And make sure that when you get out of that, dry them out really good. They need to be dry out. And be careful with their ears. Sometimes when water goes inside their ear, it gets rotten and they start having problems. So I suggest that, you know, when you do give them a bath, it doesn't mean that some type of little sprinkle of water will go in it, but just be careful. Because sometimes it's hard because they move. They don't stay still. So just be careful. Watch out with the shampoo that you use on your dog that might not bring you consequences. And if you're getting a shampoo from the vet, always ask them. Because sometimes they give you these shampoos and they tell you, well, you know, just bathe them, whatever. They put something on here telling you, you know, how many times or something, but you need to find out what are the reactions and the consequences with the shampoo. And how long can I bathe them with this? Because after all, you don't have to be using this every time with your dog, especially the medicated one. So I use the one, because this one here is medicated too. I use these here, the one that is made of coconut and aloe, and this one is oatmeal and aloe, and they smell good and they're really good. Sometimes watch out, some companies, it's only water what they're selling you, and there's some companies out there that they sell you a good shampoo, concentrated and stuff like that. You have to also watch out for the pH in it. So always read your label. Read the label because the label is gonna let you know exactly. Okay? So you can always make your research too over the shampoo that you're gonna buy for your dog. So this is for people that have never had a dog, that they ask us, they say, hey, can you please tell me how many times can I bathe my dog? What type of shampoo can I use? So I'm trying to answer some of the questions on the shampoos and stuff, because when you go to the retail stores or you go to someplace else, there's so many brands of shampoo. And it's confusing sometimes to just get, and anybody can come along and say, hey, use this shampoo in your dog. You know, so it's better off that one other thing is read the label and ask your questions. And bathing the dog, you have to, you know, when the dog is really necessary, that the dog is very dirty, I would suggest them to give them that bath. And like I said, when you rinse them and you think that you rinsed them enough, rinse them again and rinse them again. Make sure that you're taking all these chemicals out of them. And after that, dry them really good. They need to be dried out really good. And you know, let's say your dog is, you know, out there every single day in the woods, or you're going hiking and your dog is in so many activities, that then there's something else. But if your dog is a home pet, you know, if you take him for a walk, you go walking with your dog, you know, doing some exercise, come back, he's just like us, sweating, you know. And so a few hours later, you won't smell that. That will be gone. And you always can tell when their hair is really good on them, when you see that their hair is shining and there's no flakes on them or anything like that. You know, that's when you really tell. There's other things, you know, that got to do with that too. That is nutrition. Nutrition is a key factor that I would say #1 on your dog's skin. So what your dog eats is what the dog is gonna get. If the dog is eating good and get everything that he needs, your dog is gonna look beautiful. Well, thank you very much for listening. This is just trying to help out for those people beginning with a new puppy. So I know that there's so many questions. You can always try to contact me and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. I am not a vet, but during the years we have acquired some knowledge. You know, so I'm just trying to pass it on. And I also learn too. And I'm always constantly learning about stuff. So thank you very much for listening to me. I hope that this has helped. Bye-bye. We'll be back.